Hi, this is Keith Shabbat, your friend in the mortgage business, discussing how to test for lead paint. It's no surprise that you want to test for lead paint. Lead paint can pose a hazard to people in many households, particularly to young children living in the older homes. Lead paint testing is done to prevent problems associated with inhaling and consuming lead paint. But do you know why you want to do a lead paint testing? You may just have a vague feeling that it's a good idea to test for the lead paint, but you're going to need more information than that. That's because there are three different lead paint tests that you can do, and choosing one will depend greatly on your reasons for wanting to do the testing in the first place. The three different lead paint tests are going to be listed below. Number one, lead-based paint inspection. This is commonly done in many older homes to give you an idea of whether or not you have cause for concern. The lead-based paint inspection assesses every paint surface inside and around the home, testing for levels of lead-based paint. Sections of each surface are taken for testing, upon which a report is generated, providing you with information about whether or not you have cause for concern. Number two is the lead paint risk assessment. The assessment will give you a much better detailed analysis of the lead-based paint that you will have discovered during a lead-based paint inspection. It not only checks for lead-based paint, but also assesses the type of paint, the risk of the paint's location, and the amount of the lead in the paint. This is done through a combination of methods including a survey of the surfaces, dust and soil testing, and possibly even water testing. Number three is lead hazard screen. Perhaps you want to do more than just a lead-based paint inspection, but don't think you need a full lead-based paint assessment. Then an in-between option is a lead hazard screen, which tests painted surfaces that appear in various damaged areas. It also tests a small dust sample from the home. In order to do lead-based paint test, you'll want to know which test you're interested in doing. If you are already fairly concerned that there is lead paint in the home, you'll probably want to skip the inspection and go for one of the other options. You'll want to do a risk assessment if you have high-risk persons in your home, such as toddlers, who may be exposing themselves to lead-based paint through activities in the home. Next, you'll want to decide if you're doing lead-based paint testing on your own or with an assistance of a professional. Lead-based paint testing is done only by professionals. This increases your chances of getting a correct response. It also decreases your risk of exposure during the testing. You can hire someone to do the lead-based paint testing by searching through your local Yellow Pages or favorite online source. Since you already know that the kind of test you want to have done, you're less likely to get sold services that don't need to be done. You can shop around and get the right price on the services that you want done. If you're more of a DIY person and you want to proceed with your own lead-based paint testing, despite this is not recommended, you have two options. The first is to purchase a lead-based paint kit and follow the instructions in the kit to check various areas of your home. The second is to collect dust and soil samples and have them sent in for lead-based paint testing. This can save on cost, but may reduce the accuracy of findings. This is Keith Shabbat, your friend in the mortgage business, discussing how to test for lead-based paint. Thanks again.